What's going on, YouTube? Out here in my Dodge again. Ignition on, vehicle off. I have a little problem. Yeah. Only one windshield wants to work. So let's look into this. Alright, well, step one is to rip this cowl off. I'll show you that in a second. To get these wiper blades off, you don't need a wiper blade puller. This is the coolest thing. So you just pull this sucker. Well, first off, you can see my problem. Here's my windshield wiper activator. Here's my arm for the driver's side. And it is not hooked up. Let me set this back here. See, it is not hooked up. And if you put it back on, it just wants to pop right back off. And if you look at it, it's all rusted up. So here's how I did this. So to get these windshield wipers off, it's really cool. You just pull them all the way up, and that'll depress the spring. See that little tiny tab right there? Just take a screwdriver. I don't know if I can do this one-handed. Oh, I can at least show you. Take a screwdriver and you pull that all the way out, and you just, well, hang on, maybe I can do it one-handed. I bet you I can't. Oh, prove myself wrong. Can't. Ended up scratching my hood. But you pull that tab out and it just lifts right off. So let me show you, well, let me pull that off and then I'll show you how to get the cowl off. Alright, here's my cowl. This whole thing is held on by two T15 screws, one on each corner, and then right up here in the front, see that little tab there, little tab there, there's a little tab right there. They're held on with these little Christmas tree dealies, and as you can see, sometimes they come off half decent looking, sometimes you just mangle the living heck out of them. I kind of don't care. So they're just going to go back on. If I really wanted to, I'd get some bolts or something. The other thing you got to remember is your squirter for your windshield wiper squirters. This thing needs disconnected. There's like a little quick connect on the side that you can disconnect. That way you don't have to go under and try to rip them out of the little squirters and end up breaking up everything. But I've taken this off a couple times and the barb actually holds up. So now that that's done, let's look at what everything looks like. I got my fancy hood holder opener. And if you reach up in here, there's your motor. You can see it's got two arms here. One has like a swivel connect there at the bottom, and it goes to your passenger side, which it's got the same kind of connect I just showed right here. And then the driver's side has two of those kind of connects. And what happens is whenever your windshield wipers turn on, it actually swivels around to there and then just pushes it right back. So it's just a back and forth motion like this. Wow, this whole thing is actually doing a loop. So if you envision it, it would be doing like this. But even though it would just be going back and forth over there, but it would be doing a loop over here. So initially, I saw this little rubber gasket on here, and I thought maybe that came out of the bottom of this. Let me see if you can actually see that. I don't know. You can see that better than I can, but that's what it looks like up in there. And you can see my little swivel dealie. It's all rusted up and everything. I even hit it with a little sandpaper already. There was a couple burrs around the side. I took them off. It actually fit on there and would stick. I cleaned it up with a little sandpaper, and now it'll just fall right off immediately. So I thought maybe this little rubber dealie was something to do with it, that maybe it went into here, and whenever you put it back on, that would have enough pressure on there that it would hold it on. Now remember, it does a circular motion, so I can't just throw that on there and then put a zip tie on there or something, because as soon as it goes around the circle, it'll either jam it up or it'll rip the zip tie right off. So what do I do? What do I do? Well, I've already thought of a few things. I think I got a good solution. Well, a cheap solution. The good solution, go out, buy a brand new arm for it, and replace the darn thing, and you'll be good to go. But I'm not going to do that right this second, and I need these windshield wipers to actually work for a little bit until I can go ahead and take care of that. So, what am I going to do? Well, let me show you. Alright, so one solution I thought of was, I've got these rare earth magnets here, and they like to stick to the actual arm. Well, they're not going to bind up if they go spinning around, so my thought was put this, and this seems to be some sort of plastic, by the way. I don't think it's metal, but I thought put that sucker right on there. Still wants to come off. It still wants to go to that metal post down below. So then I had a second idea. put one right on there. Put that sucker right on. Bear with me here, working one-handed. All right, we'll go with two. And take another magnet and set it right up on top. That sucker does not want to come off at all. I even did the test, put the wipers back on. That's why they were on right before I started this video. And I turned them on high for a while. And those suckers went around and around and around and around and around and never popped off. So that's a good solution there. My first idea was just one magnet on the top. The whole cowl is plastic, so I don't have to worry about anything metal interfering with that. But, and I thought one. Then I thought, what the heck? We'll have two. That way they are actually attracting the bottom magnet down there. Put this back. Oop, went upside down. So they're actually attracting the bottom magnet, which is attracted to that post. So now we actually have it staying on there, but I don't think that's good and secure enough. So I'm going to grab some electrical tape and I'm going to go around this to keep these top magnets in place. I think the bottom one will stay in place, especially if these top ones pulling down onto the other magnet. So, and eventually this will wear out. Like I said, this is only a temporary solution just to, well, to be perfectly honest, it's rained the last couple days and this thing has been broken and it's kind of a pain in the butt to drive down the road. Whenever this was actually broken off, it was down here in this position and I could actually move it back and forth and manually wipe my windows. I'd drive down the road when it was sprinkling, of course. When it's actually raining, I wasn't doing this. But when it's sprinkling, and I'd drive down the road, pull over, and just whoop, whoop, wipe my wiper, or my windshield here on the driver's side, and go about my business. And then drive down the road a little bit, pull over, and then whoop, whoop, and hey, got wipers working. So I think this will actually work for a little bit anyway. Obviously these magnets, well the bottom one at least, is made of metal. It's probably going to start wearing it out. It's probably going to start wearing out this socket. This is not a good long-term solution, but as far as needing to drive in the rain and not having a driver's side wiper, I think this is actually going to work at least a couple times. I don't know. Hey, it might work for a year. I don't know. But this is on my list of things to buy, so got a bunch of things that on my list to buy. So. But I think if we wrap that with a little bit of electrical tape, just to secure it on the top there, just so it is secured to the bottom magnet, which is secured to the post, I'm pretty sure that's going to work, at least for a little while. So let me wrap this thing up and let's see what the final product looks like. Alrighty, that looks kind of secure at least. What I did was go around over here, back up around the side, over the top, back around here, that kind of thing, so it's not held on. I mean, the cup is still kind of wide open and exposed, so we're pretty much relying on that magnet to go ahead and do its thing. Maybe I'll give it another little wrap around there. But yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give that another little wrap around. That's good enough, I think. The only thing I'm thinking, maybe another one wrap around there, is because that post is rusty, this is all rusty, water's getting in here somehow, even though it's got the cowl over it. Wait, cowl's good. Cowl's got a freaking grill right here. No wonder it's getting wet. So yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter what I do. But I'm gonna give it an extra wrap around there. What the heck, just for a little bit, because like I said, it's only temporary, but I don't want it to break again, pull over on the side of the road, have to rip out. Here's where those little Christmas tree clips come out of, here and over here. So, but, and you can see these posts. The cool thing, see the little keyway right here? I don't know if you can actually see that. See if we can see this on this one right over here. See a little keyway? That makes sure that you never actually have to actually line up your windshield wipers. The keyway will line them up for you, and like I said, you just depress the spring, pull out that little clip, and pop them right off. Coolest design I've ever seen. I thought I was gonna have to pull out the steering wheel puller and get those suckers off. So, but anyway, that's it. I'm gonna do one more wrap around here. I'll throw that grill or the cowl back on, and then I'll show you them in working. We'll see if I did a good job, which I think I did. And that is what the final wraparound looks like. So, getting this cowl back on. I said cowl, not cow. Alright, the cowl's almost all the way in. One thing that I found is this side where the T15, see the T15, where it goes in, it did not want to line up. even though right here in the center, you can see there's a split in the cowl. So what I did before I put anything back together is I pushed it all the way over, popped a couple of these clips in right here, put my T15 in lined up perfectly, then put the other T15 in, and then came back with this Christmas clips. As you can see, I didn't put them all the way in on purpose. That way I can grab them and pull them out the next time it fails. Hopefully it doesn't. But don't forget to hook up your squirter over here. This is what I was talking about. It's got a little barb over here and a little, it's not really a quick connect, but it's a disconnect. And all you got to do is just put this line. Yes, my neighbors are building a house. All you got to do is put this line right back in there, use 2 hands, push it all the way, and make sure that that's done. And I think that's it. Now all I got to do is drop the hood and throw my windshield wipers on and give it a little test. Alright, here we are back inside the truck. Test. Give it some juice. Working. Fast. But I don't think I'm going to be using the wipers on high. So, but that's it. That's another little, I don't know. You can see my windshield's all messed up right here. Not messed up, but not wiped clean, because when I was doing that little wiper trick I was telling you about, the wiper arm got stuck on the motor and the other wiper smashed into the other one, and now I need 2 new wipers. Yay. I think I fixed the passenger side, so maybe I'll try to fix the driver's side. Maybe I won't need a new wiper. I got 2 extras in the garage anyway. But anyway, that's it for me. That's my, I don't know, cheap, easy, I don't know, maybe it'll work kind of fix. I don't mean this for as just an example of stupid things that I do. I don't mean this for you to actually fix your own stuff like that. Like I said, the best fix, replace that wiper arm or the actuator, and that way you don't have to worry about electrical tape and magnets and all that fun stuff. I just thought that was a pretty fun fix, because I was trying to wrap, or not trying to, I thought about wrapping electrical tape around that post so that I could slip it on to make it bigger. But just that wiper arm going around in a circle, it's not going to do anything but wear out the tape, and eventually it's going to pop off, probably mess up another wiper, and if I put a brand new blade on, that'll probably make me kind of mad. So, but anyway, I did something with my truck again, and it's probably not the best fix. Like I said, fix it correctly, but I don't have the funds right this second to do that, and I need to drive in the rain. So even with this piece right up here that doesn't look good, hey, at least I can drive in the rain now. But anyway, that's it for me. Checking out another thing that I'm doing with my truck incorrectly. So I don't know if this will help anybody in a bind. I don't know if anybody carries around those, what are they, rare earth magnets. That's what those are. They're super strong. They're kind that you'll get a blood blister if you let them pinch in between your skin. But I'm definitely carrying a couple extra of those things on me, just in case I need it for a dumb repair like that, just to get me home, or to the auto parts store where I can buy the correct parts. So, if this helped any, or if you thought it was just a neat little repair, give me that thumbs up down below. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. I do all kind of crazy stuff. Sometimes I'm growing peppers. Sometimes I'm fixing windshield wipers the wrong way. Sometimes I'm adding plasti dip to the front of my truck. Sometimes I am installing 3-sided LED headlights and showing you how to adjust them. Who knows what the heck's coming out, but I put out videos all the time, so if you're new, hit that subscribe button. Ring that bell if you want to come hang out with us on one of the live streams. We usually do that Mondays and Fridays. Yeah, do that fun, happy social media stuff down below. Leave a comment. Tell me if you think this was a stupid idea, if this was a half-decent idea, or, you know, or exactly what I think. You should just go buy the correct parts. I just thought this was a neat little thing that seems to be working right now, so I can actually drive to the grocery store in the rain and get home and not have to pay. I didn't even price this thing yet. I'm betting it's like 30 to 60 bucks or whatever, depending on whether I get that one arm just for the driver's side or whether I have to get the entire thing, which I'm betting I have to get the entire thing for both sides. No, maybe not. I don't know. But I didn't even look into it that far. I just thought, hey, I got a magnet. Let me see what happens. So I grabbed it, and now it's working. So anyway, that's it for me, man. Stupid, simple, dumb things that you can do with your truck. That's one of the things you'll find on my channel. So, alright, I hope you had a good time watching, and I will catch y'all in the next video. So, till then, later. Alright, stop beeping.